Serving folks in this area since 1946, Murphy's offers some products and services that you may not know about. They now sell ammunition, both bullets and shells. Murphy's also sells personalized tags for dog collars. They build customized screens for windows and doors. Murphy's can rekey locks, and of course they can make keys. They cut glass for windows, plus Murphy's has monthly doorbuster specials. Check their Facebook page to see what's on sale. Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings restaurant in Jessup is now open for business, practicing social distancing, but still serving that great food that Damon's is famous for. Come inside or come through the drive-thru, but Damon's is open inside and welcomes back its customers. The menu's the same, the service is fast, and the food is fantastic, and the sauces remain the same, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. The number is the same, 588-WING, 588-9464. Damon's Restaurant on West Cherry Street in Jessup. Dining room now open for business. Come on in and enjoy a great meal today.
A bank that puts people first. First Southern Bank, investing in you since 1907. Serving Jessup, Patterson, and Waycross. A true community bank led by experienced neighborhood bankers that live and work in our community. Offering competitive loan options for commercial and consumer clients. Stop by the Jessup branch and meet branch manager Mandy Yeomans and her fantastic team. Call 912-810-1540. Let First Southern Bank be your bank of choice. First Southern Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
801 at WIFO-FM, and time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, and First Southern Bank.
And we're talking chamber today. We got the chamber director, Dina Bendy, in the studio. Dina, always good to see you. Appreciate you coming in.
Yes, good morning. Thank you guys for having us. It's always nice to be here. Hadn't been here in a while.
Yeah, it's good to see you. How you surviving the COVID pandemic with the chamber?
One day at a time.
One day at a time.
It's been quite a roller coaster, trying to figure out what we need to be doing, what we can, what we can't do. But it's definitely unprecedented times for all of us. So we've just been trying to offer support to our businesses, resources to help them get through. Not a lot of events going on.
I was going to say, not a lot. All the events have been pretty much put on hold.
They have.
So you used to have the morning events, what they call them.
The coffee cart exchange. We've missed a couple of those. Business after hours.
Yes,
and of course,
that's what I meant. Business after hours. I haven't had any of those.
Haven't had any of those.
Right.
No, sir. Even ribbon cuttings, we've kind of had to put those on hold. We do have a few things scheduled for October that we're going to try to tiptoe our way back into the networking scene. Of course, we'll be following social distance guidelines and encouraging our attendees to wear masks. I think our community is ready for some
activities.
Activities, yes, sir.
So, but the office has been open every day, right? The chamber's still been.
We have been open,
right?
Yes, sir. We've been
still
open.
Busy, but just due to the COVID, all the events have been put on hold.
That's right. We've done a few virtual events, which have been very well received. But yeah, we're just taking it one day at a time.
I know you're in here to talk about a big event coming up around the corner. Halloween's right around the corner. The Scarecrows Among Us contest has been a very popular event. You're in joint with the Kiwanis Club and the tourism board, I think it is.
DDA.
DDA.
Yes, that's right. Scarecrows Among Us event, our contest. This is the third annual event that we've done. And yes, we partnered with the DDA and Jessup Kiwanis Club to put this event on each year. And we've had, the last 2 years, we've had a lot of entries, hoping that we'll get as many as we've had the last couple of years this year. It's always nice to see downtown lined with all the different scarecrows. You see a lot of talent that we have in our community, and it's nice for families to be able to walk down or even just ride through and take a look at all the entries. It's been nice to see all the people the last couple of years downtown enjoying that.
It's a great event. Like I said, really it just adds to the downtown area. So we've been joking the whole time, though, that the scarecrows have to wear a mask.
Yeah. Well, we did not make that a requirement this year, even though I'm sure we're probably going to see some of that. Right. We do. We leave. We don't have a theme
and they're
for
all social distance.
That's right. They are definitely all going to be social distancing, and we have always put those in the downtown area. We hope one day that this grows large enough that we can expand outside of the downtown area, but it's contained to that area. It's a nice area to walk through and look, or like I said, ride through, without having to go all over town to find all the entries. So, it is really nice. We encourage all of our downtown businesses, of course, to participate if they will. Their entry goes out in front of their business if they are entering the contest. If not, then we assign, if your business is not located downtown, we assign a spot. It's $35 to enter the contest. And like I said, we've enjoyed the last 2 years seeing all the different talent, all the different ideas and creativity that we have in our community. We have 4 categories for that, and that's businesses, individuals or family, groups, which includes like your civic groups and that sort of thing, nonprofits, and schools. And we do a cash prize for all the winners for each of those 4 categories. And then we also have a People's Choice Award, which is always very competitive. We take pictures of all the entries and post them on Facebook, on the Chamber's Facebook page. And throughout the 3 weeks or so that the entries are up, folks are liking their favorite entry on Facebook. And then the photo with the most likes wins the People's Choice Award. So. And
normally the winners are announced at the Arts Fest, but due to the fact there's no Arts Fest, you're going to be here on the 30th of October to announce the winners right here on the World Famous Butch and Bob Show. So.
We will be doing that on October 30th, yes. So deadline to enter is next Wednesday, September 30th, so we encourage you to get your entries in. You can give us a call at the Chamber, 427-2028. We'll be glad to email an entry form with the rules. That is also available on our Facebook page. You can download the entry form and rules there. Setup will be between October 5th and October 12th. And on the 13th, we will, first thing that morning, we'll have our judges here to judge. So try to do that first thing after they get them all set up, so when they're looking their best. And then they'll be set up the remainder of the month of October. And then the last weekend, I think we've got in the rules to have them down by November 1st or 2nd, something like that. So,
well, I guess mentioned this has been a very popular event the last couple of years. This is year 3, so it grows every year. More people get involved, and it's amazing the creativity that you see with the scarecrows, the different themes, different. Some use movies, some use other. But it's just been fun to watch the last couple of years. Right. It's amazing how many people go down and take pictures with the scarecrows and make.
Yes, a lot of the businesses use that too as a marketing tool, and take a picture with our scarecrow and submit it, and enter a chance for a drawing, for a gift certificate or something like that. So our businesses have really gotten creative with that as well to encourage folks to come on downtown and take a look at them. I do want to put a plug in for the individual and family category. We haven't had a lot of people that have entered that category in the last couple of years, so that category is wide open. It's a great time for families to get together and build a scarecrow and enter. Groups of friends, it could be anything. We just haven't had a lot of participation in that category, so.
But once again, we're going to stress the deadline to enter is the 30th of this month, right?
That's right.
So, and they can pick up applications both at City Hall and the Chamber. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. So, we can email them those applications as well, but we've got them at the Chamber and there's at the City Hall.
All right.
Yep.
What else is going on in the Chamber? We had Keith Higgins in there. He said the DAs are going to have like a virtual forum.
We are on Monday the 28th. We had originally scheduled it for the 21st, and we had some scheduling conflicts, so we've postponed it. September 28th on Monday, we will be hosting a virtual meet and greet for both our sheriff candidates and our district attorney candidates. So we will have those candidates in the Chamber office on Monday afternoon. We will be videoing each candidate sharing their vision and their qualifications for the positions, just kind of their platform. And then we will upload those videos to our Facebook page on Monday evening. Hopefully between 6 and 7 p.m. we'll have those videos ready to upload, just to give the community an opportunity to hear from each of those candidates. I know they have been on here on the Butch and Bob Show. They've shared at the different civic organization meetings. But I think we still have a lot of folks in the community that haven't had an opportunity to hear from them. So we felt like this was one of the things that our governmental affairs committee does is, to stay on top of these events going on and educate our community. And this was what we felt was the best thing to do at this time. Normally we would have some sort of luncheon or that kind of thing and have all the candidates in person to hear. But again, the virtual world has become a little more, what we've got to do at this point. So we'll have those videos uploaded Monday, the 28th, that evening.
Sounds good.
Yep. We do have a couple other events I wanted to mention that we've got scheduled coming up. Like I said, we're going to try to open back up and do a little bit more networking and that kind of thing, while, of course, social distancing. And we also encourage all of our attendees to anything to wear a mask. But our Young Professionals Network, which is a group that we target ages 21 to 45, open to the community. You do not have to be a chamber member to be a part of that or any of the events that we put on through our Young Professionals Network. We've had a lot of success the last couple of years with trivia night. So we've got another trivia night set up Friday, October the 16th, starting at 6 p.m. We're going to host that at under the chandelier. It is a large enough area that we can spread out the tables and keep everybody distanced enough from each other that we are safe. It's teams of 4, and the cost is $15 per person. That includes your meal and, of course, trivia. And then we'll have a cash bar, and we always give cash prizes and gift certificates, gift cards to our local restaurants and businesses. So we've got that scheduled for Friday, October 16th. Again, that's open to anybody. We focus on ages 21 to 45, but we don't turn anybody away. We have all ages that come and join us, so that'll be a trivia night. That is sponsored by Rayonier. And just like to encourage everybody to come out and have a good time.
Okay, sounds good. Like I said, the chamber's still open for business, and things are going well. And hopefully things will get back to normal sometime soon. And like I said, the Scarecrows Among Us contest, I want to emphasize again, the deadline is September 30th. It's a very popular event. Everybody enjoys it. Like I said, everybody goes down and sees the Scarecrows, takes pictures, votes for their favorites. So it'll be fun to see who the winners are this year. That's
right. I just want to encourage everybody to follow our Facebook page. Our events calendar on our Facebook page has all of our chamber-sponsored events, but, of course, we've got our community calendar. There's a link to that also on our Facebook and our website, where you can see what we've got coming up. We've got a few ribbon cuttings scheduled for October. Like I said, again, we're going to try to start easing our way back into some of the networking and get some folks out and about safely.
Question keeps being asked to me. I don't have the answer. Maybe you got the answer. We're just a few months away.
Christmas parade.
What's the word on the Christmas parade? I know the homecoming parade's pretty much been squashed with the COVID. So how about the Christmas parade? Any possibility of a Christmas parade?
We are working on something for Christmas, for a Christmas event, which will be scheduled if we get all the kinks worked out and get all the details that we need, December the 5th, which is traditionally what we do for Christmas parade, the first Saturday of December, 7 o'clock, same time we would do the parade. So we're about 3/4 of the way through the planning and working out the details of that. So, yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. I had thought about that this morning. We do have something in the works, just hoping that we can get it all planned out. So as soon as we get our final okay and everything, we'll be here to talk about that.
Is there a theme already, or have they picked this theme?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet. No.
We don't know how it's going to, maybe it's going to be a virtual parade. everybody just stays home and you go down.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
There's an idea.
True.
Anyway.
I did hear this morning, I heard you on your news this morning, we get a lot of calls about trick-or-treating and that kind of thing, and I actually did read where the CDC is encouraging not to do it and staying home.
The city last night said, look, all they do is make recommendations. They're not in charge of it either. So
that's right.
Again, it's just going to come down to personal choice
that's
again,
right.
whether or not parents, it's just like whether or not you send your kids to school. I mean, everything's a personal choice.
That's exactly right.
There's not one formula that fits all. So it'll be interesting to see how I'm sure a lot of churches will step up and have some events as well. So they always do that. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of options for families with, but just want to emphasize again, the city met yesterday. Again, they don't mandate anything. They don't mandate time. They don't mandate trick-or-treating. So it's just a personal choice whether or not you want to send your kids out for trick-or-treating. So, but the CDC is recommending not to send your kids out. They don't believe it's safe. So just throw that out there. So.
That's right.
But we do appreciate you coming in. Like I said, it's been good to see you. Like I said, it's been a while since we've seen you.
It has. Hadn't had a lot going on.
The chamber's always welcome.
Thank you.
But like I said, the question I keep getting asked is about the parade, and still a few months away. So you just don't ever know.
That's
right now, talking to the hospital and talking to everybody, that right now we seem to be in a pretty good place. But hopefully an outbreak won't occur. But it did occur several months ago.
That's right. Right about time we were cruising along there pretty good.
But since school has begun, looking at the numbers each week that Reggie sends out, there hasn't really been that many cases. Good. It looks pretty good. So hopefully people are still doing what they've been asked to do.
So. Especially as we enter flu season.
Right. As I say, wash your hands, regularly, social distance, wear the mask when you go out to grocery stores and places. So I think Wayne Countyans, for the most part, are doing their part. Right, so.
We do still, since you mentioned that, Bob, that reminded me, we've got some posters at the office if anybody wants to get some to hang up in their business. We've got some laminated posters that a group recently, it's some guidelines from the CDC, so we've been trying to encourage our local businesses to put, it's kind of a uniform, kind of all businesses have kind of the same thing. So we've got plenty of those at the office if anybody wants to stop by and grab one, or we can send them a PDF of that, email them, and let them print it themselves and hang it in their window. So.
You do have a guest with you. She doesn't want to talk. You want to introduce her?
I do. I have Miss Kara Lopez with me. She's my assistant at the chamber, and she's here for moral support.
Yeah, she's scared to talk. The microphone. She thinks the microphone's going to bite. But,
we'll get her. We'll get her eventually.
She's in training. So
yes, she is.
We won't put her on the spot today, but she was sitting there. I just wanted to let people. But always good to see you. Like I said, appreciate you coming in. Keep us posted on anything else that's going on. Remind us about the virtual thing with the DAs. We'll put that out there to let people know they can go on your website and watch that. So
yes,
But again, we'll look forward to Scarecrows Among Us.
Right.
Again, the winner's going to be announced right here on the World Famous Butch and Bob Show on the 30th. So
October 30th.
That'll be exciting.
All right, we appreciate it.
It's good to see you. Thanks so much.
You. Y'all too.
And that's going to do it for today's World Famous Butch and Bob Show. Everybody have a great day.
And then along came Walker Jones.
Superior value. That's Honda. And right now at Walker Jones Honda, get 1.9% financing for up to 60 months or 2.9% for 72 months on the best-selling compact car over the past decade, the Honda Civic Coupe, or 0% 9 up to 60 months or 1.9 on 72 on the legendary Honda Ridgeline. And of course, Walker Jones will take care of you like friends and good neighbors should.
Hey, this is Kid Dean. Come down and see us at Walker Jones, home of the lifetime warranty. Lifetime.
Honda, the power of dreams. Walker Jones Honda, Memorial Drive in Waycross, and online at walkerjoneshonda.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Ends 9